Today I am with a very special leafy soil from Asia. It's the lotus called Nucifera Nelumbo. This is the Asian type of lotus seeds. It's also called sacred lotus. It's different from others because the seeds are of a very big size compared to, for example, the Egyptian type that I've been sent by mistake by another seller on eBay. Not the one that I'm linking, but another one. These are the tiny ones, but we're not going to talk about these today because my favorite type is definitely the one that grows in India and also in Australia, in some areas of Australia. So the request from this plant, being it a tropical plant, is surely sun, warm water, of course, not the boiling hot water, and yeah, warm temperatures. So this is a type of plant that grows in soil covered with water. So we will need a mix of the two, which is something that we are going through today. So I'll start talking to you about the experiment from the beginning. So after about 1 week that I ordered the seeds, I received this packet, and when I opened it, I found 14 seeds. Now these are the only ones that I didn't put in water, but so you can see them. Great seeds, almost all of them were fertile. There was only one out of 15 that was floating. So that will have less chances of becoming a plant, but it's definitely not bad. I would say I'm very happy about the purchase, and I will buy other seeds from that shop again, no doubt about it. So basically what I did was I got some sandpaper and surfaced them. Like I scratched until I could see some change in the color of the coating of the seed, which means that we were arriving to the actual seed inside this thing here. So basically, if you only put the seed in water, it's going to work anyway, but it's going to take a much longer time. So for example, I tried with many seeds, something like 6 or 7, and those that I didn't do a good job in surfacing still have not started to grow into a plant. So basically make sure you can see the very light brown, beige, kind of brown beige color, but don't go too far because otherwise you may actually damage the seed. So just be a bit careful. It's better to scratch the surface a bit less than a bit more, because you will still be on time to scratch it a bit more. And this process is extremely helpful to make the seed grow faster, because if you wait that the water makes the coat melt, basically the plant will start growing next year because it's very thick. So you need to give it a bit of help. Just to continue with the experiment, I put the seeds in water and I've let them grow for about something like 3 weeks, I would say. 3 weeks, maybe a month, and they become something like this. Now that they are starting to grow roots, I will have to place them in some soil. The exact mixture of soil that I'm going to indicate in a file that I'm going to upload in my blog, that you will find in the info box, is not available at the moment for me because we are in quarantine, under lockdown. So for me, finding that exact type of soil is not possible at the moment. So I'm going to try and experiment with a different type of soil, and I'm going to use an all-purpose soil. I'm not sure if that is going to replicate simply similar conditions, but I keep my fingers crossed, and I'll keep you updated on what is going to happen. So I forgot it there, and keep it in a bowl that has not a very wide bowl, because the soil, otherwise when I put it in water, will spread everywhere and it's really not going to work. So basically it's soil and water inside here. Very slowly, because I tried it before and the soil went all over the water. I'm going to place it like this. I'm not going to expect that there is no soil going around water, but I hope it will eventually stop floating. And I'm doing it very slowly, and I'll put my hand on the top, so maybe. Let's see. Slowly. I got it this time. Wow, I'm so happy. So, okay, fantastic. I'll start showing you this seed here and its leaf. So here it is. So this is a beautiful example. We have the seed, and this is the part that I scratched. You see, it has different color. It's lighter. The roots that have grown are these ones, the white ones. And these are the leaves. This seems a bad leaf, but actually it's a very beautiful leaf. It will become much bigger, and it's not fully open because it's still not developed completely, but I expect it to grow quite a lot more, especially since I'm giving it some nutrients and putting it into the soil. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a small hole here on the soil and place it under and cover it with soil. Slowly, otherwise the soil goes around, and don't press it too much because you may damage the roots. Okay, so it will adapt. So I placed the leaf upwards, although it's hydrophobic, so it's not really going to get wet on the top surface, but I still prefer it. So this one is starting to develop roots, white ones. Maybe you can see them better here, these ones. And I'll do the same. They will have to share the same small pot, but I think they will become friends, for sure, good friends. Okay. Perlite is floating because it's not the right soil. This is perlite and it doesn't love water, so it's floating. But again, I don't have the right soil. And also this one is starting to grow very beautiful roots. You see? And another small hole in the soil, and I'm going to place the seed here as well. And I'm always making sure I'm not damaging the roots. And I want to place the leaf in such a way where it's easier for it to grow like upwards. I know that they will adjust by themselves. I still prefer to give it a little help. This thing has not rooted yet. What to do? I'll place it in the soil. So once it will start developing its own roots, it will find itself already in water. Okay. So I have a decently clean water, but I will need to add a little more to make my leaves more comfortable, because if I have more water, they have more space also to grow. Okay, very well. I'll stop at this level here, because I will try to put it in a place where they're going to have a lot of light. Possibly now that it's spring, outside, so it has a lot of sun hitting the leaves, and it will eventually help the growth. If I really cannot put it on the window, I'll try to ask for a corner of my parents' terrace. I'll keep you updated in the next videos, and if you liked it and if you found it interesting and want to help me create more content for later, then please subscribe to the channel so you can get the latest, and that will definitely help me. What else? Yeah, also feel free to give me any advice you if you have already grown your own lotus plants, and yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. I will be definitely happy to help you with all your doubts. So, see you for the updates, and have a nice day. Ciao! Okay, so this is a quick update after a few weeks, and the plants have grown so much. Look at them, they are really beautiful. I'll show you that they are hydrophobic. They're super silvery when I put them in water, and that is it. This is the back of the leaf. This was not placed really correctly, but it will adjust. And one quick note is that I've changed the water, otherwise it will start to smell pretty bad and become really bad. Ciao!